Sometime later. What the heck is happening? Did we get captured by pirates?
What's going on?
It seems like we're on a boat.
Ah, he's finally come to. And he can speak human, turns out. Started thinking I'd not conversed in common the whole way. Except maybe with me reflection in the piss bucket.
Where am I?
On the Albatross. Or the Fakbarthoil, as their strange tongue has it. En route to Ophir.
What is
I
Ophir?
remember signing on as a sailor.
Why are we here?
Oh, you didn't, mate. They dragged you aboard. Seems you killed their prince.
What? That was their prince? It was a frog!
Oh, toad in the sewers. Damn it.
That was not their
Consider
prince.
myself lucky, I guess. Could have killed me on the spot.
Depends how you look at it. I happen to know a bit of a theory. Heard them saying they come here on a mission, dispatched by their king to find their prince, lift his curse.
Oh, okay, so they knew
Wait
about
till
his
they're on it,
curse.
and that of their families 5 generations back. That they'd bring him home, safe and sound.
And here we came to kill
I
him.
killed him. Great. So, must think they can save their honor by bringing the prince's murderer back to face the king's justice.
Okay, but really, it's their fault. They knew where the king, their prince was. Were they not able to break its curse, or did they only just arrive? They can't blame us for killing, something who's killing civilians, and just killed like a whole bunch of Redanian soldiers. But yeah, I guess they don't care about that. Anywhere out of here? Definitely not. Yeah, Shani. He probably doesn't even know who we're talking about.
Listen, there was a young woman, a medic, red hair. They capture her too?
Don't recall seeing anyone of the sort. You were alone.
Good. Means she managed to flee. Hopefully made it home. We been at sea long?
Dunno rightly. Not that long. Though, on the other hand... But what's it matter, any road?
Matters a lot. If they're hauling me off to hang me, I'm not in a hurry to arrive.
Me? I'm glad to be silent to Ophir. I hear they got wild horses there. White, with black stripes. Always wanted to see one of them.
Sure they're not black horses with white stripes?
Okay.
Black horses...
And they say that Geralt doesn't have a sense of humor.
White stripes they got in Zangwabar. That I'm sure of.
Are they talking about zebras?
And who might you be?
Felipe Caligrand at your service. Petty thief, professional fence, and your guide about Oxenford. Wanna have a bit of time.
And why are you here? You kill a prince too?
Well, they're thinking I had a hand in this wolf's death. See, I was their guide. Led them down into the sewers. But not until after you'd cut their prince's gut open.
Sorry
I see.
about that.
Not your fault, mate. When all said and done, could have sat on my ass in the alchemy playing Gwent. Didn't have to brag about knowing Oxenford better than my own breeches.
I'm glad he doesn't hold us against it too much, but we really did get him into trouble. But again, he probably can't blame us for killing a monster.
Tried to break out yet?
Used every ounce of charm I got. Nothing doing. Might be my affair is rusty.
My Fury's non-existent.
Well, we'll be at sea at least a month. Could teach you some of that time.
That would be helpful.
Elkal Orial.
What's that mean?
Told us to shut up.
There's been a misunderstanding. Can I talk to your captain?
Elakal Sorkan.
He told you to be quiet. He's probably talking isn't gonna help.
Quiet, dog. You killed our prince, and you'll pay for that.
Gileam Valar.
To me,
Carveretener.
you'd be dead already.
Revhagar ne Aram
Vengeance is not ours to reap, Anna.
Dorgate ye Alami.
We swore on our honor.
How do I say? Take me to your captain.
I mean, the captain's not gonna be able to do much anyways. It is already a blessing that they haven't killed him already. If he's gonna beg for his life, it's probably gonna end up being in front of the king or whatever.
Okay, or Igulath.
These people don't have the authority anyways.
Vioth.
This.
Vioth. Alke ul egulath.
Elkal. Inkal Avra Ikel Ugehereven Ulviter.
I don't know what I said. But apparently it made them go
What just
away.
happened? What did he say?
Said to sit quiet, and that you'll hang in 2 weeks.
Great.
Give it a rest. No point talking to that lot. All you get's angry gurgles. And they puff up, you notice? Like them fish. What's it they're called?
There
Puffer
anyone
fish?
here who speaks common?
Ah, there's this
Speaks
mercenary
common.
with them.
I like that their language is just called common.
He's the one recruited me to show him through the sewers. Oh, and the mage what leads them knows a bit. Heard him talking, but I doubt either will talk to you. I was you. Catch some shut eye, not go on flapping my tongue. Got a long voyage ahead.
I mean, what are you talking about? Why would he catch some shut-eye? He just woke up from some shut-eye, first of all. So he doesn't need some shut-eye anymore. Second of all, it's a long voyage, so you should chat to pass the time. What else are you gonna do?
Sleep's not what I need. Someone I can actually communicate with. That's what I want.
Oh, is somebody you can communicate with coming right now?
Greetings, Geralt. Remember me?
Huh? No. Are you Patches? Who are you?
Not really.
Gaunter Odin, known also as Master Mirror. We met in White Orchard. I helped you find your Yennefer.
So Gaunter is a name I've heard before. Is he somebody that is he the person that I talked to at like one of the first times I entered a tavern in the game? Was that guy's name Gaunter? I think he was, wasn't he? Was that when I met him? I think I did. That was a really long time ago. I knew his name back then too, just from it being mentioned, but I didn't know anything about him. And he just kind of disappeared from the game after that one scene, and now he's back. At least I think I'm right about that. This is interesting. Why is he
We
here?
meet again.
What is his significance?
And it seems you need my help again. Heard a noose awaits you. That is, if this slop doesn't kill you first.
Haven't tried it yet.
Haven't tried it yet.
Doesn't look promising. Not unlike your situation. I could try to extract you from here, you know. Because you do wish to disembark, do you not?
Yeah, sure. But what on earth could you...
Oh, more than you'd ever expect. I shall help you, Geralt. But before I do, I must know you'll return the favor.
I mean, that's a
Right.
big deal.
Can't possibly get something for nothing.
Indeed.
I mean, saving her life is a big deal, so he should certainly get something out of it, but what does he want?
When all's said and done, I am a merchant. So, do you
A
want
merchant, huh?
Yes.
It's a deal. Once it's all over, we shall meet at midnight at the crossroads, neath the willows near the village of Yantra.
I don't know where any of that is, but sure.
And I must give you something to remember me by.
What's that?
Huh?
A mark to show we're associates.
Yet another mark on his face, huh? How did he do that?
Who you gabbing with?
With no one.
Another ugly mark on his
Not
face.
one bit. They heave like devils. Make me stomach churn.
So does he know some sort of
Right,
magic
sleep through the
to
whole
do
thing.
something like that? Oh! Okay, whoever this Gaunter guy is, he's powerful. Okay. a hole has got blown.
I fear that means a tidy jump in my fee.
To Ophir get us safely. The king's reward will be generous.
What about the prisoner?
Before the king we must bring him. On doing so, my honor relies.
Can't we just bring your king the bastard's head? Like we're doing with the other?
The other drowned. We could do nothing. We
He
deliver
drowned.
by this one.
Okay, I doubt he's dead yet. The other guy that we were talking to, I'm sure he's gonna come back. Well, maybe not. He wasn't a very important character. But I don't know. Okay, so we got captured by these people. They're still gonna bring us there, but we've made landfall.
Apart from all else,
But we
the
still haven't
hell
escaped
the
yet.
king is sure to condemn him to. I usually see.
What kind of hat?
Jarring,
Wait, that head.
plain, ordinary.
Whose head is that? Is that the head of the guy that we were talking to earlier? The one who drowned, supposedly? Or is it Gaunter Adim's head? I assume it's the guy who we were talking to.
Regicide entails.
Okay, yep. We got our combat skills for sure. Nicely done. That was some skilled movement. But we got a mage here. Okay. Here we go. What is happening? Oh, it's Mage Man doing weird stuff. Mage Man, stop doing weird stuff. Hey, hey, come back here. Okay. Alright, hold on. I don't have a crossbow. No, I do have a crossbow still. Why do they still have me using my... Why do I still have my crossbow? I shouldn't have my crossbow. They should have taken it from me. Can you sit still, sir? Okay, I guess he can't. Whatever, I guess I am killing these soldiers first. Did he just kill his own men? He really doesn't care at all, does he? Alright. You coming or what, buddy? Oh my gosh, that damage. What on earth? Sir? Can you... Sit there. He parried it back? Stay? There. Okay. What is this guy? Just... Stop! I don't understand your moves. No. Don't do that. Whatever you're doing, stop doing it. Okay, I've used up my
Pathetic.
health. Okay, are you... That knockback thing. What did I get hit by?
Never learn.
This is a weird fight. I'm just getting hit by random things that I don't even know what they are. But I almost killed him, so I guess that's cool. This time I'll just let him kill his friends, and then I'll just keep doing what I was doing, I guess. Alright, everyone gather around. Come on. Yep. Nice. Alright, do it again. Come on, everyone, gather up. Come on. Oh, there's a chest. Yeah, come on. Come on. You gonna kill your buddies or what? Okay, here we go. Nice. It's not going that smoothly though. They're not grouping up.
Sakara.
Yeah, Sakara, indeed. I agree. Come on, do your thing. Okay, that did not hit them.
Mistake.
Okay, they're dying. They're getting killed by my bleed damage, so that's good. Alright. Oh, he's tornadoing. Let's let his tornado end. Where am I? Hold on, let me check the map. Okay, I'm still in a normal area. I'm just on a weird island. Cool. What is that? What is this guy? I don't understand. What am I supposed to do about that? I don't understand this guy. Is there... How am I... What am I supposed to be doing to fight him? He just does random crap, and I start taking damage. Stop it! No. Stay here. No, don't do whatever you're doing. There we go. Just keep up the pressure. That's the way. Yeah, this guy, I hate him. Please just take his head off. I won't. That would be for the best. Okay, thanks for your ring, I guess. And a letter for the merchant. Okay, Werner, Perner, whatever it be they call you. No idea have I why the most gracious crown mage Ahmad designated all people you as our liaison. What? That sentence designated all people you? Is that supposed to be designated you of all people? Whatever, as our liaison. The argument that you best know this land, being Nordling yourself, not I find in the least bit convincing. Because Aedirn's as much to do with Redania as Hyrcania has with Ophir, namely nothing. What? Aedirn's as much to do with Redania as Hyrcania has with Ophir? I don't know what Aedirn is. I know what Redania is. Hyrcania is a word I've heard before, but I don't know what it means. And Ophir is what they're from, right? But as the wishes of his graciousness are not to be disputed, I beseech you, I try to deliver to him this message. Our camp we have stocked near Brunwich, a village. In keeping with the orders given us by the court and his graciousness, knowledge and goods of our land we now share with the local populaces. Sadly, as to their mental capacities, my predictions rightly judged, so I renew my request for permission to travel towards a greater urban settlement, where our knowledge and experience will be better appreciated. Sincerely, Dula Kamani. That was a horribly written letter. I don't know what any of that means. This person who wrote this letter is speaking in like Yoda speak, where they say things backwards and keep like mixing around all the words. So I don't know what the heck they're trying to say, but basically somebody is upset that somebody was designated as something to be talking to some other people and has nothing to do with the other people, and that's it. I got nothing from that. Oh, holy crap. That was a whole bunch of waffling on and on about I don't know what. But I will steal everybody's stuff. You can believe that. Are their weapons any good? Yes, they are. Okay. So I'm not the required level for that one though. I am the required level for that one. I have no silver sword equipped? What? What is wrong with me? It's a good thing I didn't have to fight creatures, because that would have been horrible. Okay, so now do I use this steel sword with critical chance and chance to cause bleeding, or do I use this steel sword with critical hit damage bonus and critical chance and blah blah blah? I think I do use the new sword. Yeah, a bit more critical chance, because that brings my critical chance to what exactly? 28%, which is still not a lot, but it's better than what it would have been. Actually, it tells us our DPS, right? 1663. Wait. I forgot. This screen is weird, isn't it? It like doesn't refresh unless you do. So I'm not gonna bother trying to figure it out right now. Okay, we got stuff to wear too. Let's put those on. What do we want to put on? Wait, all this armor is worse than having nothing? I don't understand. It's not right. Oh no, it's not worse. I'm just looking at the wrong thing. Okay, we've already got boots on, but these boots are freaking hideous, I must say. I mentioned it before, but they are really ugly. We'll put on our gloves. And is that it? I think that's it. I think we're ready to go. Okay. Let's Let's save now that we've done that absolutely painful boss fight there, and let's see what it is we're actually doing here. So, meet Master Mirror at midnight at the crossroads beneath the willows. Okay then. This is very strange. But the Gaunter guy is definitely intriguing. It gives me... I don't know any of these characters very well because I haven't actually read the source material from what they're from. But I think there's a character, was it Tom Bombadil or something? I think that was the one from the Lord of the Rings franchise, which is just a character that's really strong but doesn't... It just goes around doing random stuff. Or maybe Q from the Star Trek Next Generation series. He's giving me those kinds of vibes. I don't know if he's in any way similar to those, but he's giving me like a all-powerful being kind of vibes. The way he just appeared there and got me out and marked a thing on my face. But he's probably just a really powerful sorcerer. But again, I feel like he's the person that we met at the very beginning of the game in one of the... in like the tavern, the first tavern of the game. We talked to him about something. I'm gonna have to go... I'll go back after I'm done with this recording and check my recordings to see if that was correct, if that was Gaunter Adem or not. But that's what I'm going off of right now. But I don't even remember what we talked about then. I think we asked him some questions about Yennefer and her location and where to start our search. But that was it. I don't know if we already knew who he was at that time or not. Like, I didn't know if he had any significance to us. I think I recall him just messing with us a little bit, but giving us some amount of information. Okay, come on, horse. I need to get moving. Come on, Roach. Let's go.
Come on.
Smile fast. Well, he says I touch too
Okay.
His tongue sharp and silvery as he implores you.
This is gonna have a bad ending. This song.
As he swears to adore you. Gold, silver, jewels, he lays riches before you. Dues need be repaid, and he will come for you. All to reclaim, no smile to console
Of course, he's gonna have a dark return.
You in bonds, eyes glow in a fire.
All of these things do. All these kinds of songs do.
You till the stars expire.
What a wonderful song you guys are singing. But man, what a sad life it is to be a child in this universe with no video games to play. Just sitting on the dirt, singing badly, like horrible songs. What is this? Called for volunteers for the village watch. Some foul devil spawn cropped up in the Vuckhold Hills. The beast kills men and cattle in the field, so we gotta strengthen the ranks of our Madden village watch. Lest it, the beast mind, ravage our cows, sheep, groundworms, and weans. Any healthy man with a few wits about him and a full set of arms and legs should come to the watch's headquarters, which this week's the inn at in Yantra. In a week's time, we'll move to another such public house. Commander of the village watch, Waldo Smith. Okay, where's the... No! Stop singing! Where is Master Mirror? Oh, midnight. Okay, let's sleep before we go insane from them continuously singing. Okay, here we are. He's singing the song that we were hearing. Also, it showed us meditating. If we had come here, if we had changed it to midnight first and then walked into this area, would it show us walking in rather than sitting there meditating when this cutscene started? I'm just wondering if there would be that kind of detail. I think there. I feel like there might be with this game.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Yeah, this guy feels like he's not from this world.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
You didn't help me, Storm did. No, he did somehow. Was he having a more conventional help? Yeah. You summoned that Storm and you a mage? This is what I want to ask the most.
You appeared out of nowhere, disappeared just as mysteriously, summoned a storm. Let me guess. You're a mage.
Oh, please, no. I cannot stand spells.
He can't stand spells. Why would he not be able to stand spells? It would be because he thinks that spells are such a low level and primitive form of what he does. That's why he would think that. It looks like his ears are not elf ears, so he's not an elf, or at least he's not, and I don't think he's even human either. He's just something else. He's something else that doesn't need spells because spells are just an imitation of what the real thing is. That's my guess.
Childish hocus pocus.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just not interesting.
Exactly.
What I find fascinating are true tales, true human lives, like the one I shall tell you now.
Yeah, so he's just here for a good time. He's just here to have fun and have a good story. That's what he's here for. He's just another player of the game. He's just playing this Witcher game with us as a viewer, and he just wants to see a good story. That's what he is.
It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everink.
How do you know he wronged me? Don't have a thing against Olgierd? Yeah, how do you know he wronged me?
How do you know we'd met, and that I'm not exactly thrilled with him now?
Please, Geralt. I knew the Ophiri had captured you. Was I not to know how this had come to pass? Olgierd von Everink did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this.
Okay. I didn't realize that. I didn't put those pieces together. So he's saying that Olgierd, the guy with the unique character design that I was talking about before, sent us down there to kill the monster. And he was looking for a good story too. He wasn't just looking for the monster to be killed. I don't think he cared. He didn't seem to care that much. What he really wanted is to have an interesting person to kill him, and that they would get in trouble, and that it would cause something. It's possible that Olgierd didn't know what the monster was, and it wasn't a part of any of this, and just like, oh, there's a monster there, we want you to kill it, and there you go. But this makes sense. This makes sense that he would have known what that thing actually was. And so, if he sent us down there to kill it and get us in trouble, then yeah, that would be reason enough for us to seek revenge.
Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
I feel like that might... he says that as if he's like, oh man, that's such a horrible thing. But I feel like this guy isn't human. I feel like he might be the degenerate monster in the skin of humans who likes watching the pain of others. Like, I feel like Gaunter and him might also be that kind of thing. I don't know. I don't really know. He hasn't done anything really bad just yet, so I could be completely wrong about that. But that was the vibes I was getting from him.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
But he helped you out. You're supposed to repay him right now. That's the reason enough for you to help him out. But okay, whatever you say, Geralt.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
So again, he's calling himself a traveling merchant. I feel the more he talks, the more I feel like I'm wrong about him being some sort of otherworldly being. I feel like he is just a regular human with the powers of a mage, although maybe he's part of a certain society of mages that's a little bit different. But he calls himself a traveling merchant.
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you've dreamt of.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he says he calls himself a merchant, but I don't think he's a merchant in the traditional sense. I think he means that almost metaphorically.
Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great and true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Okay,
Sure
now he's
sounds
starting to talk
generous.
like an all-powerful being
And all
again.
that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
Okay, honesty. Well, I'll try to remember to be honest with him. What would I have to do? What have you done for Olgierd?
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. It was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt moth-eaten. Seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment. Even sicked his hounds on me once.
So what did he actually ask for payment? I think that's the important thing. Did it have something to do with the daughter that we saw earlier? I don't know.
He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for
And he's
Von Everett.
bound by that?
But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
Mm-hmm. So what you need's a sucker.
So he's saying that he can't do things directly. He has to have other people do it or other things do things for him. So does he not have any real physical presence in this world or something? Like, what is going on here?
Is an ally.
Or why is he so bound by those contracts?
Something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everett a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however,
Great plan.
all will end well. And once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see him.
All seems a little shady. Your help, your pact with Olgierd, his 3 requests.
Think it over. I agree you've no a priori reason to trust me, but as it happens, I was in the right place at the right time to help you. And it's also the case that the same man has wronged us both. To my mind, those are reasons to work together.
To my mind, not so much.
Come with me to see Olgierd. You shall see he's a vile, dishonorable man who treats the lives of all folk like playthings.
Okay, if that's really
As he
what we end up
treated
seeing
yours,
from him, sure.
He sent you to find the Frog Prince.
Alright.
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
I like that response.
That is all I ask.
We
Now
won't
remove the
necessarily
damn
help him.
mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task. Go. You will not regret it. We shall meet there. I've a matter to attend to along the way.
Another debt to collect?
Perhaps.
Not gonna say. Very mysterious. Very, very mysterious character. With clearly some interesting abilities, but also interesting restrictions that appear to be placed upon him. With needing to fulfill requests from people. Like, actually needing to. He can't go back on his word. He's like bound by a contract somehow. Again, as if he's not human. As if he's some sort of fairy or whatever. Very, very interesting. So again, I'm not, oh, it's all, is that all on fire? Again, I'm not convinced that Olgierd is a, was intentionally trying to get us killed there.
Not a bad little band, eh, Witcher?
Huh? You've seen war, mate, and it shows.
That's all you guys have to say right now? When all this place is burning?
Wine. Wine, I want wine, damn it.
That's what you care about?
The Ataman. He's the one you want.
What are you people talking about?
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a fiery pox?
Could say so. Manor's burning. You noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play.
Really?
Got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
They really don't care, do they?
Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap!
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it.
Is he the person who got the new sword recently?
Yous, drank with yous, fought beside yous, and you'd kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Whoa. Nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf? Get the fuck out of here, freak.
All I want is to know what exactly is going on here.
Well, you're not gonna know. Sod off.
They don't want to tell me?
I'll
Why?
leave as soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him.
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've worked.
That's all? The guy says to kill him and they just kill him without question?
Wait. I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it to you, anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that.
Chivalric
Death.
code?
What is this row?
Does that have something to do with the daughter again?
Are you not done with it? My ears wither from the screams. Ah, Geralt. As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers?
He doesn't seem to be
Or have you not
surprised that to see us. That's quite a moment to pause. I was gonna say he didn't seem to be surprised about what happened. That we were here. I mean, he didn't. He wasn't like confused about why we weren't captured. So I don't think he was a bad person. But then this person comes up and stabs him and says, "You killed my father." What?
Not I.
You lie, whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalry code, he was summarily executed himself.
So did he
Anything
really,
else I
or is
might
he
do
being
for
blamed
you?
for that? This guy's pretty badass, though. Calmly conversing after that. Also, his lung probably was pierced. He shouldn't be able to talk that well. Are you not human?
Now, where were we?
He's not human. He's a monster.
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive.
Yeah,
Dare
hey,
say
that's
you know
fine.
what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Those are some wise words.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all, and all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
That's very... Again, he's speaking of some very interesting words right now. I still don't get the vibes that he's really a bad person that wanted us dead or anything like that, or wanted to trick us into doing anything wrong. I feel like... I don't know. So him being immortal is probably something that... Okay, this is my idea. So obviously his immortality was given to him by Gaunter. It's got to be the case. He probably asked for that from Gaunter, and now he regrets it. He said now to be careful what you wish for. And because he regrets it, he decided not to repay Gaunter for doing it, because he realizes that it was a mistake. That's my guess. Either way, it's very interesting, very interesting. Okay, yeah, recognize the mark?
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
Okay, so he does know him.
Beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome
Yeah.
to take what you wish from the manor house.
There's nothing in the manor house
Left
anymore.
uncharred, that is.
Was that
Was
part
it
of
a
his
tough
scheme?
fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
No, you see, Gaunter appeared right before he was about to answer, and it looked like he didn't know. His reaction just now looked like one of surprise. But now Gaunter coming in here to try to confuse us.
Gaunter Dim. Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you...
Grant you 3 requests by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
I haven't agreed, yes.
Not so fast. Haven't agreed to anything yet.
But you'll do it. Of that I'm certain.
I don't think I will.
Did you know Olgierd was the one to turn the Ophiri prince into a toad? Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the crown prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot.
So he turned him into a toad.
First, he wished to kill him. Then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Dim. Who is to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must.
This is quite a smiley face. Why are you gonna disappear?
Come.
No, you're just gonna
Where
walk
to?
away.
The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
So let's hear his side of that side of this thing. He didn't offer any kind of excuses.
Could have told me the truth about the toad. Having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence.
Okay, I mean that's true. It wasn't specifically us, but whoever you sent there would have gotten in big trouble.
Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody Aetheri mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
Okay, I don't know about that. Now I'm not so fond of him.
This thing between you and Master Mirror.
He is still very cool.
Quarrel. Really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him till you've paid it back.
Okay, so he's gonna continue to
But never
pester
worry.
us then.
I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them. Not if you go mad trying. But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide-de-camp.
So yeah, why not just make them easy requests and then have him just be like, okay, I'm done. We finished our, I don't know.
What he said about the
I guess
prince,
because then he would need to pay
that
his
true?
debt back, right?
You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Aetheri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
He said he was a better man then, but he still wanted him to be killed as a toad and didn't want to help him. So he was still the same man, it seems like.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Bossodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye.
Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Okay, so we have to help out his brother
Seems
too.
easy enough.
He said he was going to make them impossible requests. These don't seem like impossible requests.
Complete those two, then we shall speak of the third.
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Okay. Why would you not want to make us... Okay, sure, whatever.
Once I'm done with those two...
He's
where will
really
I
just
find
messing
you?
with us.
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there.
This guy's weird. This guy's very weird.
The brother shouldn't be
Unusual
too odd.
character.
But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
Really? Yeah, how am I supposed to bring him a house?
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And
Again,
something tells
he's being
me
bound by the
you'll need
contract.
quite a bit to complete the first 2 tasks.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there.
He probably has an idea.
Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in handy.
Are we gonna buy the house or what? And by bring him the house, does it just mean like bring him to the house, or we have to bring the house actually physically to him?
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt.
Von Everett blood?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be Von Everett blood and get on with it.
Okay, so it's not Von Everett blood.
Where'll I find
Just give me
this
some sort of thing.
here?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The Von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Okay, I don't like that he's mentioning her.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay, can't wait. Say
Again.
I need help. Where'll I
More
find
Geralt
you?
humor.
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
Sure, he just disappears. Oh, this is weird. So those people are weird, first off. I mean, they were already weird the first time I met them, but now they're even more weird. They're like some crazy cult with this guy who's like a cult leader, who everyone's incredibly afraid of and will kill their own companions without a second thought just because he tells them to. And then we've got this weird inhuman monster thing that's bound by contracts with the ability to make people immortal, and we have to go like fulfill contracts for him. Kind of insane. Talk to Shani about the Von Everett family crest, but first off, let me look at that item real quick. I assume it's a key item, right? Quest item. Yeah, what is this? They said to consider it to be Von Everett blood, but it's not. So he just gave us some like magical nonsense. So he said that he doesn't have any interest in magic. What we're going to be doing ourselves is going to be magic, or necromancy, or whatever, right? What he gave us is probably something that's like on a higher level. He probably knows some stuff like on a higher level than all that, and knows a ways around getting their blood, and that's probably what he gave to us. Something else for that. Like maybe he knows how to extract a part of his soul, and he gave us a part of the soul, or the soul signature. He did some random nonsense like that, right? And just having the blood is like a crude way to do it, because it's just a bunch of blood with only a tiny bit of the soul in it, and all you really need is the soul part. So he just gave us a part of that. I'm guessing it's some nonsense like that, surely.
It's true what they say.
Okay.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
Well, she hasn't finished her work yet.
Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt?
Well, maybe they should.
Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Yeah, what do scholars look like in his mind?
Curious to know, what do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
No,
This guy hasn't gotten around much, has he?
propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best.
Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get caught in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
The medicine is that ready that quickly? Okay. I would think it would take longer to synthesize something like that. Don't thank her yet. We don't even know if it works.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Yeah, I mean that's a normal. I feel like that's a normal point of view, and I think it makes sense for a medic. Just wants to help people. That's very reasonable. Where have you been these past years? Yeah, let's ask.
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other. Must have been in Vizima.
Yeah, we mentioned that before.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt. Proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos continues. I'm still very much needed. Though I can't complain. At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my calling.
Okay, but what happens to her at the very end of the main plot line? Because we know that Redania loses. Nilfgaard takes over, and then Temeria comes back. So, I don't know what happens to her at that point.
I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Long story, wasted words. No, yeah, I'll tell her everything. It's an interesting story. She would want to know.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad. And this toad was actually a prince. And Ophiri wanted that.
And I'm a Kaviri dog.
Yeah, it's a nonsensical story. It really is.
It's the truth. Uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gaunter O'Dim freed me.
Who's this?
A merchant of mirrors? Yeah, so what does that title even mean? A merchant of mirrors. What is a mirror? It's a way to look at yourself. It reflects things. I'm just trying to understand what the symbolism is there. A merchant of mirrors. He sells a way to look at yourself. He sells a way to... I mean, you use a mirror to change your appearance, maybe to change yourself, change your own destiny. I'm trying to figure out what's the actual meaning of that title. Someone powerful? Don't really know. He's powerful.
Could be a mage, a demon, or a djinn.
You don't know?
A djinn
He's
is
very
most
powerful.
likely.
That's all I need to know. He
Or the
helped me out
creation
of
of a
a
djinn.
bind, and now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Who knows?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorcerers or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
No, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everek? Hmm. In
You know
my
the
third
name?
year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or Famous Redanian Dynasties. I chose the latter.
Okay, the famous dynasties.
Here it is.
Is he like a descendant of one of the famous dynasties?
Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everek. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
He just wants to join in and have part in the fun. That's alright. It shouldn't get too dangerous. It's just summoning a ghost and having some fun with it, I guess. Although we don't know what the ghost is gonna want in order to entertain itself. So yeah, that could be a problem. Alright, famous Redanian dynasties. E. Von Igrid. The dynasty's founder, Stefan von Igrid, was a simple huntsman. He was knighted by Herbert the Quarrelsome in thanks for saving the life of Prince Vizimir, later King Vizimir II, known as the Just. Dynastic estate? Okay, this is all... I can't read any of that. This is... We're not reading that. That's too much nonsense. That's like all the stuff in the history books that I am never able to actually retain the information of. Bunch of dates and place names. No, thank you.
It's damp. It's damp. It's raining. Of course it's going to be damp.
Some of the NPCs have very entertaining dialogue. It's just they talk so darn much when you're running around in the city. So loud, coughing everywhere, yelling everywhere. I don't know what that thing is, but I just need to teleport, sir. No, I'd want to... Okay, I guess I can't. Oh, it's just a wyvern. Guess we're fighting it now. I just wanted to teleport my way out of here, but... I guess I'm fighting a wyvern. This is probably related to a quest. But it is what it is. Now, one thing about the combat in this game, I'm pretty sure we're not going to be getting much stronger as our level increases. However, the enemies, I think, probably will. So that could end up being a problem, because I think we've reached the limit of our strength for the most part. Well, I guess not really. I could obviously get more runes equipped on my weapon to help things out. I could possibly get better armor, a little bit better. But what I mean is, like, we've capped out in terms of like this stuff. Although I guess we don't have like the greater mutagens, right? We still could get the greater mutagens, and that could increase our attack power. That's why I'd always really love to find them. But no, we always find these typed ones where it's like, oh, it's not a red mutagen, it's a wyvern mutagen. Why can't they just give me a red mutagen, please? Because that's the real way we're going to be increasing our power from now on. Oh, I don't even need a warp anywhere. Okay, what is this? This is real
Dragon
quick.
nest. Need to destroy it.
Okay, let's do it. Please don't kill me. Okay, good. Okay, here we are. We're at the crypt. Placing
Never
some
seen
flowers.
this side of you.
What do you mean the side of her?
What side?
Yeah, what side is she? What side is he even talking about? What? I think this is very much in line with the character of her that we've seen so far. She's caring. She really cared for the soldiers that were trying to protect her and was sad about their death. She's always trying to help people, no matter if they're Redanians or Nilfgaardians. She's in the medical profession, so that makes sense that she's trying to help people. So she's already shown that she's a very compassionate person. Of course, she would bring flowers here and offer them to the grave. That makes perfect sense for her character. How does this strange?
What is that?
Yeah, what side?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
Oh, the wedding?
Nimble hands you got there.
I should hope so. I'm a surgeon.
Think I prefer you using them this way.
Less blood?
More beauty.
There's a beauty to surgery, I assure you.
I know. Just out here, in this landscape, it does more for me than in an operating room. Remember to bring the sensor?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for, so I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's
Okay.
go.
We got the thingy. Let's go summon a ghost, I guess.
The tone was spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, dead man's party.
Too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries.
I mean, it's not falling apart that bad, to be fair. It's just like one thing is knocked over here.
Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea.
Okay, yeah.
If
As
there's
usual,
any
she's
trouble,
gonna sit behind us.
just
Fine.
yell. Be careful. Please.
Oh, I will be. Wouldn't want to give you even more work.
All right. I don't think we should have to worry about any combat, but
It's a full-blown mausoleum.
well, maybe we will actually. Because the place is apparently not being kept well. Okay, I probably shouldn't be stealing from graves, but
Wraiths. Knew this wouldn't be easy.
of course. This stuff is everywhere, ain't it? Oh, you know, Yurden probably would have been helpful against fighting Aridin. Then again, it would have gotten in the way of my Quen spam casting, which is still the best strategy overall. Just spamming Quen. At least it has been in my experience. It'll be interesting to watch other people's playthroughs and seeing to what extent they use the signs. Like, maybe it is actually very viable to just burn people, like, or knock people back, or stuff like that. Ow! Okay. If these guys could just chill out, that'd be great. Oh my gosh. Just died. Please, thank you.
Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around.
Okay, first we need to grab all the loot. Okay, we need to examine this apparently.
Votive fire, lit in honor of the dead. Old custom.
Okay. What does that word even mean? Votive. It's votive fire. Sword.
Probably shouldn't touch that.
Why not?
Vladimir von Everek, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
Okay. You have a new quest item. Prepare it for use by placing it in an appropriate slot. Blah 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 blah. Got it. So we got the sensor. We can use it or whatever. But let me see. What is this guy about? Crypt key. Okay. I don't know why we need that, but apparently we need that. Okay, can I jump, please? Put it away. Where does this go? I don't know if this is one of the rooms I need to put it in. Trying to figure out where this goes. Oh, enemies? What? Okay, yeah. Okay, now we got spiders. I know some people are so scared of spiders that they can't even play a game with spiders in it. And spiders are scary, so I understand. Speaking of which, we've gotten a lot of bestiary entries. I should probably read them, although not today. I thought we were gonna get saved by our whatchamacallit? Our adrenaline points. I guess we were not. I guess I had already used it. Those things are tough. Again, group fights are always really difficult. Okay, so we'll grab the crypt key again. I don't know if I need to go over here, but I'm gonna go over here again. Just cause. Oh right, it's because we're low on health to begin with. Of course we died. Okay, yeah, we can't just run away. It didn't let me. It's gonna be troublesome. And where's the rest? I know there's more. Oh boy. Okay. Just one. There we go. Are we done? We're done. It's nice to be seeing new enemies. It's been a long time. Because I don't think we've ever seen spiders like that before. And obviously not. It added to our bestiary. Okay, I can't help it, okay? I can't help but pick up all the loot. It's who I am, alright? I can't change who I am. I'm always gonna be a loot goblin. I can't. Oh. I picked up a ring though, didn't I? I picked up a ring, but I guess it's. Or not a ring. Sorry, a key. I picked up a key from that dead guy earlier. Is it not the right key? Also, I hope I don't have to slow walk through this entire place to spread the incense. Oh, I'm overburdened. Consequence of my loot goblining. So let's just drop this stuff, I guess. We don't need that. And the boots that we don't need. collect all this stuff, but I already have way too much money. And nothing to do with it. Okay, apparently I don't have the right key. So let's just go spread incense.
Life and death, fire and blood. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed.
Is that gonna affect
Arise
everybody
from
in
the
here?
Dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
Okay, no, we're only specifically calling out the person whose blood we have.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe.
Pressing the wrong buttons.
Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire.
Okay. Let's go light the thing. Run.
Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought.
But we have to drink it? Oh, okay, we have to spit it. Sure. That does not seem fun, but okay.
Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everic's rise only for von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
So all of them are awake.
The man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
Okay, well, this didn't go well.
For Olgierd's
Okay, seems like the Von Egrics are not not the nicest sort. Can't easily be reasoned with.
Die.
I'll suck the life out of you.
And there we go. Anyone else? Where's the one we actually specifically summoned? I thought it was only supposed to grab him.
My. Ordinary whore sons those von Emmerich, eh?
But you're one of them.
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everec, brother to Olgierd. Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is.
We gonna get to the point and just tell them that, hey, we're supposed to have you have a fun
tell
time?
me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on important business.
I'm a swiving corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Oh, that's what we're here for. We'll come here often? Why would we ask that? I guess we'll ask that.
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles. We Von Evericks have brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition.
Sounds about right.
Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly.
I can tell from all the loot in your
graves.
graves.
My life was when things went sour. But no point poking at old wounds. Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Yeah, I'm supposed to show you the time of your life. Tell me about Olgerd. How did you die? I do want to ask more about this other stuff. The thing I'm concerned about is we still have what's her name here, the medic. Is he gonna want to? Is he gonna want to see her? I hope not. How did you die?
Don't mean to.
How are we gonna have him have a good time?
Just a little curious how you died.
No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, but not to end with my death.
So how did it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut and then order the local clods to bring us kegs of spirit. And provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5 to 1. We were overwhelmed. They killed me, crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
I see.
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania.
He does seem to be a unique person.
The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
It is common bandits.
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd.
Yeah, Olgierd seems to have a mind on him for sure, but I don't know if it's a very sane mind.
Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits.
Yeah, can't fault him for that.
How much time do we have?
Very nice of him.
Should do the trick.
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and...
What? Yeah, you can't grab your...
What the blistering devils?
How is that gonna work? Summon a ghost saber.
Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I will go.
He's not a very good party host.
You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
So we do have to do necromancy after all?
Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
I mean, that's pretty fair. You can't really have fun in this state. Bring you someone to possess? We're not putting him in the body of what's her name. Stop complaining, let's go.
Come on, we're wasting time.
I'm not to waste time. Sir, time is all I've left.
You this big a pain in the ass when you were alive, too?
Do not anger me, boy. If I've but one night, I want to revel properly, not watch others enjoy themselves.
So what do you propose?
I've an idea.
Okay, so we are gonna have to have him possess somebody.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
He's gonna possess us? I don't like that. That's bad news.
Geralt, wake up. Open your eyes. Where are the smelling salts?
I already know where this is going.
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so
Yep.
lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, he has.
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promised to stay and stroke my
Run!
chin, and
Run!
also spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt, what's happened to you?
Geralt,
Can't Geralt take control
I'm
again?
Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
Okay, this is better. I'm glad that she at least understands what's going on now and it's been explained. It's Olgerd's brother's fault. Yeah, let's just apologize
Sorry
first.
about that, Shani. That wasn't me.
So who was it?
Me.
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Sorry.
Oh,
wasn't
she can't
talking
see
to
him.
you.
Who to then?
Well, to him. To Vladimir.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
That's gonna be
Your
extra
lovely
confusing.
maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Need to set a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life, which is exactly what I aim to do.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost.
Oh, we already knew he was a ghost.
So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
What if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid.
Okay.
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
You should just flee. You should not be here.
Now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
No.
My sentiments exactly. Between you and me, this Witcher fellow is an awful bore.
Only sometimes.
Ha! Seems we're kindred spirits. So, off to the nearest hedgerow.
What is a hedgerow?
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea.
Okay, off we go to the nearest
You
brothel.
see, I have a friend who's getting married. She invited me to the wedding, but I need an escort. I had hoped that
That
when
would be a
Geralt
party.
saw me weaving the garland for the wedding, he'd invite me, but, well, I hoped wrong.
All is not lost, Pudding. I shall escort you. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change, so we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
Oh, he doesn't want to sit through the whole
Alright.
ceremony. You know what? That's understandable.
Splendid.
He wants to go straight to the
Then I shall
partying.
see you at the wedding manor.
Okay. This is a very strange quest.
I must
Poor
say,
Geralt.
Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in
Ah,
women.
yes, very famed. True.
So tell me,
Everyone
honestly,
talks about how
man to
famed you are.
ghost, Are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall devastate together.
Let's say we were more than friends, once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well. But no cavalier would rut in another's garden.
This guy has some amount of decency to him? How strange. I wouldn't have expected it from him.
So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
Yeah, this guy and his brother, they're both bandits. But they're not completely bandits, kind of like what he was saying. It's
Grave
weird.
robber. Tried to crawl in through the well, broke his neck.
What?
Meaning the scabby runt wished to rob our family crypt.
Oh no, you're talking about the guy over here. What? He's like randomly saying things. So he's talking about this guy, I assume. Anyways, what was I even saying before he interrupted me by being weird? Right, so like both of them, they're bandits. And they go around stealing from people, killing people, extorting people for like stuff, and then having parties afterwards. But there's also like a weird sense of honor to them as well.
Why do you paw through my ancestors' bones? On your way, leave the dead to rest in peace.
Great, now they're telling
Witcher
that.
or a scavenger? Hands off the family heirlooms.
Shut up. I do what I want.
Oops. Oops. Okay.
This whole Witcher's life, what's it like?
Don't want to know.
If indeed I didn't, I'd not have asked.
Oh, I'm sure he would be interested, actually.
Tell me.
You wouldn't like it.
No, I think he would actually like it. Also, this is very reminiscent of Cyberpunk. Obviously made by the same studio. It's interesting.
Those signs, I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your Witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Till the stroke of midnight. What I would rather
Yeah.
is what matters.
I don't think there's any harm in letting him try out some Witcher signs. That sounds pretty cool. If I was him, I'd want to do that too. I think, honestly, some of his requests are quite reasonable. We'll just see how out of hand it actually gets. Hopefully not too much so. Wouldn't he want to see his brother, though? Wouldn't that be one of his requests? We could go and have him see his brother and go party with him. Wouldn't that be for the best? Like, if he's gonna party with anyone, he should party with his brother.
I remember that mill.
Again.
Whenever Olgierd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught us. Those were the days.
I like how he's giving us random lore as we go along. I've never been able to enter this, have I? Oh, this one I can enter. Nope, I still can't go any further. That's a shame. I would love to be able to go to the top of these because they're so tall. It'd probably be a nice view.
Fine mount, good stance, powerful rump, stable withers. Well, well.
See you know your horses.
I should say so.
My two greatest passions in life, mares and maidens.
What about loot?
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts. Go, go.
I don't know, the horse doesn't have any fear level. Again, I like that there's, he's got a whole lot of voice lines for all the random things we're running into.
No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, hold. Mean to go in wearing that?
She can already see us, surely.
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic.
Fair.
You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
What, we're gonna take somebody's stuff? That really is their style, because he's a bandit.
Oh no, we're not gonna steal.
Come now, we're merely borrowing.
Okay, I guess we're stealing some stuff. Don't I have a tunic already or whatever? Or not a tunic, but I'm pretty sure I have, like, decent clothes that he could wear. I'm pretty sure I still have them.
Perfect fit.
Maybe I'm wrong.
It feels tailor-made.
We're still wearing those ugly shoes.
One must wear shoes to a wedding.
These things are so hideous. Oh my gosh. What? What are you thinking? What?
And we must be neat.
What? We're gonna shave? What's going on here? What's this new hairstyle?
May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
You see? Geralt's been a pill, a nag. That all changes today.
Dramatically, I'd say. He's never been very talkative to start with.
He's been a fool, but I shall make up for that now. Will you marry me?
A big step, but I will think about it. For now, we should simply enjoy my friend's wedding. May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Alright.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time
Geralt.
if you could sit back and enjoy life. Instead of going around solving everyone's problems.
He can't. He can't do that.
I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack. Luckily, you've got me.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my strawberry.
So strange for Geralt to be that way. Strawberry.
Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids. But none compared to you, my dear Rhubarb.
Rhubarb. You're just gonna keep comparing her to random stuff? Strawberries and
Dog,
rhubarb.
Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
Well, that means the dog's somewhere
Let a
else.
man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
Dog's gone
What a
missing.
lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Okay, here's my thought. If the dog's gone missing, what does that mean? It could mean that it went missing recently. Maybe a monster got it. Maybe monsters are gonna attack during this ceremony, not wedding ceremony, this party, and then he's gonna have a chance to wield the sword again, and he's gonna enjoy that as well. That's my current guess. Otherwise, I don't know why they would mention the dog, except for Vladimir just being silly.
Ah, the berries make
Which
for
it could just be that.
splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Okay, we'll see how this goes. Oh, I leveled up. Not that it matters
Time
anymore.
to meet and be greeted.
I shan't stray a step from your side.
Be nice now.
This is his pose.
We'd have trekked through there if we'd had to.
What do you want,
This is your special
Oh, we have to
day.
talk to them.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
What nonsense is he gonna spout?
My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
What is wrong with this guy? I'm not gonna ask anything. The more words this guy says, the more of a hole he's gonna dig himself into. Why'd you choose this? Actually, maybe it would be funny, actually. You know what? Yes, let's make this funny. Why'd you choose this chap?
Aren't you an extraordinary beauty, my dear?
Why, thank you.
You had your pick of gents, I'm sure.
Where is this going?
I'm attempting to discern why she chose you, Jonas.
Mean you don't approve of my wife's choice?
I have no skin in this game. I ask out of pure curiosity.
Well, rein it in, or I shall have to explain my wife's choice to you hands-on. Out of pure pleasure.
Why so testy, friend? Have I insulted you? Merely told your wife she was a beautiful woman, yet here I'm threatened instead of getting thanks. Have some manners.
Geralt, that's enough. She simply fell in love, that's that. Jonas, I'm sure my friend meant no offense.
Aldona seems a curious choice for a bride. Did she come with a hefty dowry?
I assure you, Witcher, my choice had naught to do with coin.
Jonas' family is far better off than mine. They're a textile manufacturer.
It took a lot of convincing to get Mother to agree to our, as some would have it, mesalliance.
You never told me. Whatever happened to fortune is of no import to me and my family.
It isn't. John has told me the same. That your background doesn't bother him.
Never does. Not at love's first blossoming. But give it time. 5 years and you'll find few things that don't bother you.
I'm beginning to find what you say bothersome. I don't know where you're from, but in these parts it is rude to insult newlyweds at a wedding.
Insult? I'm merely warning you. Know a thing or two about life, you see.
Geralt and his jests. He has a strange sense of humor.
Very strange, I'd say.
Poor Shani. She's having to deal with all this, but I think this is funny. Having this guy spout all this nonsense like this. I think this is in character for him.
Tell me, Aldona, how is it?
She should just drag him away right now.
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over quickly in my case, alas. My family couldn't afford to keep me there. I was forced to return home after 1 year.
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear. Your husband is certain to help you complete your studies, provide the necessary coin.
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not taken Aldona as a mere diversion for the alcove. You will help her.
He's causing so much trouble.
That is between me and her. You needn't butt in.
But I'm not. I merely ask. See, I've come to love your wife like a sister. So I ask you as your brother-in-law, will you help her?
What kind of phrase is
We'll
that?
discuss the matter.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the start.
And now he's smiling. Okay, whatever.
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Okay. I know it's my fault that he's caused so much trouble, but I felt like that was the thing that he would do.
It's clear the newlyweds' parents.
Oh my gosh. So many quest markers. This is the R&R quest all over again, if you know what I mean.
That's certain.
All right.
Sorting myself.
Let's talk to everybody.
Do you need help?
Help.
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her, wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, woo scope, sizzle sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
Oh, did he run with the money?
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon.
Oh.
Ugh,
I
you
see
sure
the dog
named it right.
chased him away.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters
We
not.
can track him.
Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
Okay, so yeah, we have to go and find the guy that got chased away by the dog. So I guess there wasn't any monsters involved, but there was a story behind it.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, Vladimir.
But they'll get to use the stuff.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Okay.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Shani,
I mean,
Vladimir and I need to find the fire.
as far as like having fun goes, this is a pretty good way to have fun.
If we're not back by
for him,
midnight, then
it's not hurting anybody.
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Tally ho, adventure awaits.
But he hasn't been able to dance with anybody or drink anything yet. Like if I was him, I'd want to go doing the dancing and drinking, not finding somebody's lost pet in fire-breathing person.
Chain off the wall. Underfed it seems, or else the ash liquor really boiled the mutt's blood. Its bowl is chipped. Tried to devour its bowl along with its supper. Daft mutt.
Tried to devour the bowl.
Not so clean. I've only ever seen two like this. One in an antle, the other when I caught a hen after not eating for a week.
Turn into a strigger if I don't eat my dinner.
The capping starts at midnight, yes?
A dog made these tracks true, but a small one. Yet judging by its house, Demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks. So I shall follow these.
Okay, so we're following tracks, but it's not even the right tracks?
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now.
Okay, you go ahead and continue your travails.
How goes the search?
No discoveries of note as yet, but I shan't give up. This witcher work suits me swimmingly. A broken branch, as if one too heavy sought to scamper up this tree. Seems our fire eater swallows a great deal more than fire, or perhaps someone was merely gathering kindling. Ah, there is joy in this ferreting.
Are we actually gonna run into like a giant dog we need to fight? There we go. Let's help this guy out. Wait, I just noticed our on our health bar, like crest has changed. Because we're a different person. That's interesting. I didn't notice that before.
Missing man.
Oh, it's a regular dog. That's not that big of a deal.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Why?
You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
He's asking me? I'll calm it. We chase the dog off. I'll calm it. I have the ability to do it.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Is he gonna be able to actually do it?
Roll over.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Don't command it to do that.
Doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruin my fun.
Have it at the wedding.
I don't know. We'll see what kind of fun he wants to have at the wedding, though, too.
Climb down.
Also, he's just watching us talking to nothing.
Won't return.
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
Okay.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? But it was a monster.
Okay.
A very faggy devil. They chose a fitting name for it.
Sure, sure. Okay, let's just go.
You can forget
continue
about
on with
performing
this.
in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
What's the trick? Let's ask him what the trick is.
This
Sure.
may be my only chance to ask. Your fire-guzzling trickery, how does it work?
Oh, they toss me out the guild if I told. Except if I took you on as an apprentice. In half a year's time, you'd learn.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Drank it all yourself. You're no brother of mine.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well. Refuse to tell me, and I shall leave you here as a morsel for any passing boars, bears, or bloodthirsty fawns. So choose wisely.
This here's assault. He's suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I please. It don't burn nothing.
Is that
Okay,
all?
so
where's the art in it?
a potion.
Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective slurry.
I've had just about enough of this. First they release the hounds, then come and steal my meat, and now insults. I'm done here. Goodbye.
Oh, well, there goes
Didn't
that.
mean to offend the bloody charlatan. Do something.
What, we have to do something? I'll pay you? Let's
Now,
do this, sure.
You're gonna forget everything you've seen, said, and heard in the woods.
Wouldn't a smack upside the head help the matter? Put the cheating coward back in his place.
No need. You'll go back to the wedding and show everybody your tricks.
Oh, your charlatan's tricks.
Yes, sir. I'll do as you say.
A powerful ability.
Coming or not?
I'm coming.
It's the only way to keep everybody happy.
To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll find some more interesting diversions there. Keep calm. Stay close.
I shan't stray a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods.
Is he gonna get scared at like a rabbit or something? Is that what's gonna happen here?
Yes! Bear!
Oh!
Bear? That? As much as your cock's a tent pole. Hide, you blind fool.
Okay, to be fair, yes, a boar like this could cause some real damage. So I can understand him being afraid of a boar. He could easily be killed by a boar like that. There we go.
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater, not some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound. The missing fire blower is missing no
Oh,
more.
we just teleport here, okay.
It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
Okay.
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Well, we used our powers on him,
Seems to
so.
be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please.
I mean, that's a good
invite
cover.
all to witness the
He's ate something weird.
spectacle unrivaled. A man so bold as to eat fire.
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive.
Is it gonna work? Imagine it just doesn't work. Well, is he gonna do it or what? Okay, there we go. Well, he didn't eat the fire though, he just blew the Fire. Okay, whatever. Sure, whatever works, buddy.
Yes.
Yes.
My first Witcher contract. Done.
Amazing.
Finally
Good
found,
job.
His ass saved. If I could live again, I'd be a Witcher for damn certain.
Yes, you'll make a great Witcher someday, surely.
Hello there. Greetings. Tough times.
Am I talking to here?
I never say no to a lady, to your fair beauty, and to yours, Shani, naturally.
Your elfin happiness. Fortune smile upon you, White Wolf.
Okay, good. Most of these are much more simple, it seems. They're not like full quests each time.
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
Believe the young man's mistaken me for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
That's enough. Get going.
Let's go
You're
kill some
drunk and
monsters.
randy. Nothing good's ever come of that mix.
Okay.
All souls praise
Oh, here's where the actual party is. Okay.
So if you eat crackers,
Have a swag with us, Witcher.
punched it up the trades. Aye.
Aye.
Your health, Sir Dwarf.
Okay, more drinks,
May
I
your
see.
beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins never creep. May they sire many a bairn and reap gobs of coin.
Yep, gobs a coin. I agree. You'd have gobs a coin.
If I may, Shani, I'd show you how I cut a jig, nimble as a leopard.
What kind of dance is that? Yeah, let's dance. Let's dance, guys. Let's dance. Okay, are we done? Oh, no, he's gonna fall over. Is his dance changing? I feel like his dance is changing. Well, I don't know if he really understands what he's doing. What is he doing? What is he doing? What's that wiggle that he's doing there with his hips? I mean, I guess that sure is something. Okay, he's repeated.
What charm, what grace.
Thanks.
What, Shani was there? I couldn't even tell. I was too focused on Geralt, well, not Geralt, being whatever it is he's doing.
My brother stayed in Temeria. Ain't no hope for him, is there?
Alright, so where am I going? You're going up?
Look there, Shani. The ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Then let us scamper.
But how so? Just like that?
There aren't that many ways to scale a ladder.
No, there's apparently multiple ways to scale a ladder, but sure. Alright,
Camping starts at midnight. Until then, enjoy yourself. Go wild.
Okay.
You must have a splendid time. That's what matters. Make the most of it.
Okay, so I'm not doing anything here? Wait, no, I am. I'm sitting.
Let's sit.
Okay,
Come
there we
on.
go.
Just
I was confused.
like that.
I'm all ears. What would you have us talk about? I'm sorry, converse about.
Well, when it comes right down to it,
Yes?
you see, the thing is...
Is he gonna ask, like, what she thinks about Geralt?
Come now, spit it out. Yes, just as I thought. Come, it's time we return.
He has nothing to say. Okay, sure.
What's just as you thought? I find you intimidating.
Loudly lowing cows only ever give a little milk.
I've only ever dealt with simple maids, whereas you're a surgeon. I believe I was right not to just take you and... Well, I was right to take the more romantic approach.
Oh, all right. Now come, we were to enjoy ourselves. Let's do just that. Romantically.
Uh-huh. Okay. Jump onto the table. Who else do we need to talk to? Oh! He's still doing his fire breathing stuff. What's this? Trying to catch a boar?
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned king of the swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady, meaning.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Okay. Herd the pigs into the pig pen? Sure.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honoured. Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the Witcher give it a run.
Oh my goodness. What a strange... What a rude thing to say to a kid. Okay.
Shame there's no painter here. It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
So it's only the ones with the yellow that we need to go into the pen,
I'm
right?
spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker.
Go. Go, pig. Okay,
See
one
that,
pig in.
Shani? One pig penned.
Come on. Alright, that was simple enough.
Feel foolish, peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Master Witcher, we ain't seen such pig chasing skill in a long time.
This is such a silly thing to be proud of.
Ample pen, didn't they? Go on, admit it.
My family had many pens, but that in no way means I had any practice chasing pigs.
However it were, the crown's going to a good man.
And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting favour. Yeah.
What, you're getting a pig? Is that what you're getting out of this? Oh, it's a plushie. Okay, that's actually cute. I like that.
Brandish it on your horse so that all folk may see.
Oh, okay, cool.
What do you
We got something for ourselves, too.
Ever witnessed such agility?
You're clearly a natural at chasing pigs through muck. You were a joy to watch.
Very silly, but that's perfectly fine. That's the kind of thing that should be
How
silly.
does my heart's captor like the prize I won for her?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely, truly. I've always dreamed of owning one.
Hey, what's wrong with it? It's cute.
Tell me, Shani, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still. Yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so?
What an arrogant thing to say.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everett.
This is gonna be horrible, isn't it? This is gonna be very embarrassing. Let's see him go. What are you gonna do, huh?
Who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
It's true.
Fine, fine.
But is she's right though? It's our entire lifetime. He's already dead.
Did it hurt terribly, my sweet?
What?
When you fell from the heavens?
Why, Sarah.
Shh, my dear. No more words. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? But really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? And how?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn. There, everything will be made clear.
Lesky, step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our da on his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
Easy, lads. No harm done. An innocent conversation with an innocent miss. The kind weddings are for.
We all heard your innocent talk. Wanted to draw her to the barn. What were you gonna do there? Talk some more?
Naturally, we would speak. But first, we would dance. Now tell me, what sort of fool wouldn't want to dance with a beauty like her?
Find another beauty, or I'll dance with you myself.
All right, let's go dance.
Grab me a fence post.
Geralt, you saw it. I tried to resolve this peacefully, but they wished to fight. Suits me just fine. Sounds like wonderful fun. Fence boards right over there for the taking.
No, we're not starting a random fight.
That's the last ploughing straw. No one accuses Vladimir von Everett of cowardice.
Calm down, boys. Don't want to fight you.
Too damn bad, because we're gonna tan your mutant.
Oh, okay. They want to fight anyways. Then they're doomed. Rahaya. Yeah, let's do the Rahaya.
You needn't ask me twice.
Okay, they really want to get whacked with a plank. This doesn't seem like a smart idea.
Fence boards, the perfect weapon for sweaty-ass swineherds.
Perfect fit for young.
Okay, I can't use my Gwen. It's fine.
Never
They're
in my life
doomed
have I
anyways.
rebelled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave? Damn cretin creamed me. Embarrassing to
Why do
take
these?
licking from a
Why does anyone ever pick a fight with Geralt? Why does he look like a person you want to pick a fight with? I don't get it. I don't care what your goal is. It never makes sense.
Match for a Von Everett. A Witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
It was your responsibility to do all this. What are you talking about? We weren't trying to do that.
More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess. You do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods, quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
Yes, truly. All went according to plan.
Eliminating potential obstacles, see? All part of my plan. Usually I take a few passing blows in the doing, and the young miss in question then swoons with pity. Tends to my wounds.
So, what went wrong?
He was
This
accidentally
damn
too
malformed
strong.
Body. All sinews. And this mug? Were I to wear my own, oh, 'twould be another story altogether. The maidens always fell for my melancholy eyes and the swagger in my scars. But I'll gladly try again. Just indicate a lass and...
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun, all right? After all, you haven't much time left.
Fine. I suppose you're right. Come then.
Okay, what now then?
Kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
We already did some dancing.
In my
You weren't very good
experience,
at it.
witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
I agree.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down.
Those don't. Okay. I guess that's what we're doing.
Faster, faster till we expire.
What is this? This does not fit Geralt in any way. Not even in the slightest.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner, Shani. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for our loving embrace.
Uh-huh.
Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
They said they'd have like specific music, but it's the same. It's the same music. The normal music. That's what he would say. I'm the Lord of the Dance.
Not a man here who could outdance me. It's a gift. My legs are preternaturally skilled.
I never expected the members of Olgierd's band to have a taste for dancing.
Yet it's so. We dance and dance at every opportunity, as fond of fun as fighting, our motto. Seems the music and the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner?
I'm not sure I do.
How dare you?
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
Of course he's lost his mind. He's a different mind.
My heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
Don't be upset, my peach. I couldn't resist.
I'm not upset. Just next time, don't lunge at me like that.
I'd had a long fast, so to speak. Hunger overwhelmed me. But yes, next time I shall ask. Shani, may I kiss you?
You're incorrigible.
Incorrigible is a good word.
Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's a drip.
Please.
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
I mean, we can do that right now. Probably would have done exactly what he did. I wouldn't do, did you say
well,
this?
I probably wouldn't have forced myself on you.
Forced myself? It was an innocent kiss, naught more.
I don't know if I should thank you or if that should make me angry.
Don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing just that a few times, but...
But what?
But I'm not going to talk about it with him here. We can discuss it once he's gone.
I'll hold you to that.
Perhaps a bit of thanks is in order. Seems I've snared the little Robin for you.
You can shut up now.
What's
He's
going
talking
on
to
now?
nothing. He's talking to nothing.
Never mind. Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mirror.
Oh, I didn't even notice that was him.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
I wasn't paying attention. I knew that they said, oh, there's a song for this and that. And I thought, and I was interested about how the song was the same as like any other song we've heard before, just the usual like music. But I didn't realize it was Gaunter O'Dim. That completely
yeah, he didn't show up without
went by
reason.
me. It's like G-Man.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much: he never does anything simply, and certainly not on a whim.
Okay, you don't know that for sure, Geralt. You don't know this guy. I think everything he does is basically on a whim, so I don't know.
I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away.
Okay. Onwards.
The night is young. Come, let's do something wild.
Take part in the wedding activities till midnight and talk to Master Mirror at the wedding. Okay. Where is he at? Hold on. Is he over?
That gingerbread's now but flour, honey, eggs, and spices.
Yeah, here he is.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread.
He's got the garland that she made.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even. Time. Time is the key.
Okay.
Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself.
Speaking nonsense as
Gaunter
always.
Odin. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mentioned G-Man. G-Man's another person this guy would remind me of.
I've heard
from
a lot
the
about
Half-Life
you, but
series.
no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
How do you know I'm not Geralt? Yeah, let's ask him that, sure.
Wait.
Why not?
You can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everek?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because
of course.
I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me?
Another interesting insight into who he is. So the true nature of things is all revealed to him.
Someone like you. Meaning, no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
This guy really wants to pick at Vladimir. I'm not sure why.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
Again, why is he continuing to pick at this guy?
That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
I mean, apparently he was very dear to him because he sent Geralt as one of his few wishes to go and have Vladimir have a good time. So the answer to that is, in my opinion, yes.
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it, I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me, cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5, took them on all at once. alone.
It's a good brother.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
And you knew all this already, but he didn't decide to mention that, huh?
Often pours a drink for me, gets soused himself, and talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Is he trying to say that somehow Vladimir was sacrificed in order for Olgerd to get what he wanted, perhaps for the sake of his own immortality? Did he sacrifice his brother for that goal and then now feels regret, and that's why he's constantly going to his grave and offering stuff up for him and doing this thing for him where he brings him back and has him have a good time? I think that might be it.
Shani, I'm sorry.
It's all right. That was... Ugh, forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
The night is still young.
Lies, not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Olgerd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Let it go. I believe you. And now revel on. Time won't wait.
No, time will wait. It is indeed time to revel on, but I think I've been playing for long enough actually at this point. So I know it's a bit of a weird place for me to end it off, like in the middle of the party, but this has been a rather long party. So while Shani's just walking into the pole there, I'll end things off here. This has been very interesting. Obviously we finished the main story today, and now we're in here with the DLC. The DLC has not gone the way that I was expecting it to go, but it's been I've been enjoying it. I've been liking being introduced to this new character, Shani. She seems very nice. I do really like her, but I don't think that Geralt is the right person for her. I just don't think so. I feel like she needs a different kind of person than the person that Geralt is. I don't think they're a good match. I think that Vladimir is actually a better match for Shani than Geralt is. But I don't. I feel like if I was in Geralt's place, then Shani would be great. But Geralt in Geralt's place, I don't think that's a good match. So that's unfortunate. Now this Gaunter or Dim guy though, I've already said so much on him. He's already been so ridiculously confusing. Like I said, I'm gonna go back and take a look at my recording from when we met him the very first time near the beginning of the game, and I'm gonna see what he says. And I'm gonna rewatch that scene because he's obviously a very important character. He's a very powerful character. In that conversation just a moment ago, he was talking about stuff about time. I don't know what that means. Is he a time traveler? He says you have to build stuff with you have to have the time be I don't know what he was saying. Something weird. So that's all very confusing. And back to the end of the main quest, we still haven't gotten much perspective on, well actually we're not going to get any more perspective than we already did in the epilogue, but I would have liked to see Yennefer's reaction to seeing us come back without Ciri and what her opinion was on all that. We never ended up getting that. I guess next time we'll just continue on with this party, finish it up, and of course that's only one part of the things that we need to do for Olgerd or whatever his name is. You have to get him a house next time. I don't know what that's going to be about, but Gaunter Dim did say that it was going to be easier. So I assume it's going to be quicker as well. We'll see. So maybe I just need to buy the house and then Gaunter Dim is just going to teleport it or something? Does he have that ability? Maybe he does. And then the third thing. So he said that he would give me tasks that are impossible to complete. The first two are not impossible. So this last one has to be the impossible task that he knows I can't do. But I have a feeling that Gaunter Dim is going to make it possible. He seems basically all-powerful. So there's probably going to be some way that he's going to be able to do it. And then after that, Gaunter Dim's going to want to collect on the debt. My question is, Gaunter Dim already did something for Olgurk or whatever his name is. He gave him his immortality and probably something else in the process. He probably did something else for him other than that, or maybe there was a reason behind his immortality. Basically, he already did that for him. My question is, how come not only did he give immortality, he didn't, like, when he gave immortality, he didn't immediately seek compensation for it, like the way he did with Geralt. With Geralt, he saved us, and then he immediately said, okay, I saved you, now pay up. Compensate me for saving you. He immediately did that. But for Olgurk or whatever, he gave him immortality, or saved him, and then he didn't get repayment yet. Instead, he then gave him a contract where it's like, okay, you don't have to pay me back yet. Instead, I have to do 3 wishes for you, and then you pay me back for the 3 wishes and the immortality and the saving you. Like, I don't understand that part. That's the part I don't understand. Why didn't he already get repaid in the first place? Why is there now this contract that he has to follow through with before he can even seek repayment? That I don't understand. So that's a little bit confusing to me, but we might learn more about that in the days to come. So yeah, very interesting quest line in the DLC so far, especially it's mostly because of Gaunter Dim, but also because of Olgurk is a very interesting character as well, and this Vladimir guy is also a very interesting character. Again, it reminds me very much of Cyberpunk. I feel like when they were doing this, making this DLC, is probably either taking some inspiration from the Cyberpunk game they were currently working on, or this DLC inspired them when they were making Cyberpunk in the future, one or the other, because it shares a lot of similarities. And I think that's all I got to say. So I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with Gaunter Dim. He's obviously a crazy character, so a lot's going to happen with that. That's all I got to say. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you did, like, subscribe, join Discord, whatever it is you want to do. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.